Autumn for Black Tree, written and read by Oliver Tonic. This is a completed novella, read as a series. These last few episodes are the ending of the story. You can enjoy it from here on, but if you haven't already, I would highly recommend going back to the beginning to get the full impact. Now, if you're still here, enjoy the conclusion of Autumn for Black Tree. Episode 16. Weeping for the Reaping. The Queen woke up sometime later on the cold stone floor. She was a human again, and she reached up to grab for a tablecloth from the nearest table. She wrapped it around herself and pulled herself up. She lumbered her way out of the hall and went through the courtyard. She used the alternate exit from the way they came into the courtyard due to the mounds of broken masonry still in the corridor. She made her way to the dining hall where she could hear pounding on a door from below. She could hear the faint call of her husband crying out to be freed from his dungeon throne room. As the sound of his frantic attempts bounced into the room and tried to get her attention, Kaporia walked up the stairs with the tablecloth dragging up the steps behind her. She reached her project room and opened the door. The gust of air from her entrance kicked up smoldering ashes that floated around the room before settling again. Kaporia dropped to her knees as she rummaged through the black soot. Every remaining tangible shape of her now charcoaled party gifts lost its form with a touch and crumbled to dust. She wept bitterly. The ashes kicked up in her search mixed with her tears. As she continued to rummage in futility, something out of the small window of the project room caught her eye. She stopped and looked. Her glistening eyes widened, and her face was filled with dread. "No," she said to herself in a hushed tone. She shot to her feet and ran to her bedroom. She threw open the doors to her balcony and ran to its edge. No, no, no! Each denial from her mouth increased in intensity, but they couldn't change the reality that she faced. Before her in the distance, she had a view of many of her land's farms. In each that she could see, a bright burning post could be seen with smoke rising into the air. Not a single farm in her view was missing one of these torches. She knew immediately that they were her royally mandated mushroom scarecrows. She screamed into her kingdom as the sun came up. Hey guys, it's Oliver. Thank you so much for coming to my little corner of the internet to give me a listen. Give me a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you want to hear more of this or any of my upcoming stories I have in the works. I also have a Patreon. Your support helps me out a lot. I'll have weekly episodes up until all 18 parts of this story are fully released, so stay tuned.